Customer states, "There's smoke and grinding coming from my right front tire." Yeah, customer, you are right.
All four of this customer's tyres looked like this. Going to guess it was a manufacturing issue, but let us know what else it could be in the comments. Customer did their own oil change and started hearing this weird noise. Turns out they drained the transmission and overfilled their engine oil.
Oh boy, when your car leaks this much, sometimes you just gotta self-tap a baking sheet to the goddamn frame rails, the subframe. Ain't no way. What the? What in the are you doing? You blew the radiator apart. What in the is this? But they want this sleeved. That's all they're concerned about. No way, guy. No way. No shot.
Customer only wanted new pads and rotors while having a wheel bearing like this.
Transit came in running rough. Throttle position sensor codes. 12,000 miles on it. Have you ever seen a filter that bad? It's ingested the filter into the engine. I gotta tear apart the intake, see what's going on.
This vehicle came in for its yearly inspection and the mechanic found one of the leaf springs snapped. Mechanic was driving this truck into the shop when there was a loud boom under the hood, which was the valve covers being blown open.
2021 Dodge Charger. You know, you go on vacation and then you come back and you're like, I wish like Final Destination would have happened to me on my vacation. Customer states, I brought my own tires. Nothing but the finest Walmart Chinese tires. And then he's like, oh, I need an alignment. My brother in Christ, what you need is a body shop. What the?
This customer accused the mechanics of scamming them when telling them they'll need a new wheel, so they had to send this as proof. Customer wanted only genuine replacement parts on their 1953 Packard, and this treadle vac power brake unit came with some heavily expired Jello Dot 3 fluid.
Yummy.
Customer said their car was making a buzzing noise and was lacking power. This is what their exhaust side of the turbo looked like.
Spinning. Crazy.
Technology.
It's a Jeep thing.
Customer states, "I feel a bumping under my hind end while I'm going in driveways and across other bumps." Customer is right.
Local cement mixer came in for some diff work. Mechanic had to break out the air hammer to knock the concrete off. Customer states they were driving on the highway when the battery died, so they had it towed to the shop, got a new battery, and as you will hear, it unfortunately wasn't a battery issue.
Damn, the car died?
Guy says to me, it's scrubbing tyres, can you have a look? I'm like, yeah, sure. So Michael's got it on an alignment machine. Anyone want to take a wild guess what's wrong? Just for measurement. There's the other side. And that's your rear reading. Think something's bent.
Customer came in saying they know they need a new alternator and that they need it done today. Well, they certainly needed more than that. Not videoed is also the water pump heavily leaking as well.
That's the dipstick tube. That's the overflow. There's definite exhaust coming through.
Mechanic took this Ratley diesel apart after thinking they saw some damage in cylinder 1, but it was totally fine. Right after that, they discovered the actual sound for the rattle. Well, this fuel leak at the fuel filter could have gone really bad for this customer. This customer really got their money's worth on these bushings.
Customer drove in saying that their car was making a noise. Look at that. Holy mackerel. Blew the whole transfer case in half. And I'm not gonna lie, took it on a test drive to see what the noise was, and it was making a hell of a sound, I tell them that. I said, yeah dude, you got some problems. And look at this, to top it off, they got a pair of handcuffs right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's a pair of handcuffs because they broke the studs off. I was like, wow, either that's genius or the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Pretty cool.
Man, these new shop techs are looking a bit different, and this one even slept in a customer's engine bay overnight. Customer states, is the caliper supposed to move like this?
Oh, stick. It's not a stick. It's a little mouse. Ugh.
Customer rolled in with probably the most insane tires I've ever seen on a vehicle. This customer had their rotors and pads replaced a week ago, only for the caliper to stick, causing it to get red hot, and the smoke.
I had this ProMaster in to do a service on, oil change, rotate stuff. Check this out.
A head gasket and cam lobes weren't really on my schedule for today.
Not exactly what you want to find in the oil pickup when replacing the oil pan gasket. As you may have been able to tell, it was 2 glove fingertips, but thankfully the engine seems fine. This customer noticed a terrible smell and then saw smoke coming out from under their car. Turns out it was a black plastic bag that had melted onto the exhaust heat shield.
We did solenoids on this here Chevy Mallard, and let's just say when we took them out, they were not pretty. That is all shredded metal from the inside of the motor. Both sensors. This is the other one. Both of them. It's all shredded metal. Now, a lot of people just say, well, that motor's but if you know a little bit, you know that these motors like to get slack in the chain because this timing chain tensioner bends. That's supposed to be at a 90. See that big cut? I don't know if you can even see it in the video, but it looks like it's cut. There's a big groove in it. That's where all that metal came from.
We've all had to fight some rusted on bolts, but these ones have gone full circle and look as if they could snap with your fingers. Going to guess someone mixed the wrong fluid into their brake fluid reservoir, causing it to turn into whatever you'd call this. Either way, not going to be cheap, having all the lines needing to be flushed or replaced.
So this one's come in for ABS wiring all butchered and, well, rest of brakes, but that's the biggest problem. So down there is the front of the loom. I pinned it all the way back. I found 2 broken wires. Exhibit A and B, but I've still got nothing on this wire to the front. So between there and there, I just went, well, let's start there because there's a load of tape. Always a big clue. Load of tape, start there. And as you can probably not see because it's not focused, you can see a break there, broken wire there. That's the other off the broken wire under here. And the whole loom's just not in good condition. There's multiple broken wires. Fords. Yay! Well, at least we found it, so let's get it fixed.
Customer states their brakes have developed a bad squeal. Take a look at the top of the brake pad. Yup, someone installed the wrong size rotors while doing the last brake job, but hey, at least you know there will be no lip on that rotor. The customer denied the repair and then a few weeks later proceeded to bring it back in to get it fixed, so the mechanic managed to get an even better video of it here.
And the customer has finally come back to get these brakes changed.
Some genius tried stealing this guy's muffler. Yes, you heard that right, muffler, not catalytic converter. And the customer actually caught them in the process and got some payback, but still had to go have it welded back on, which is annoying.
So the words the customer's been told, I don't know if you could hear that, is he's had pads done and the noise he's hearing is because they need to be bedded in and it's been sitting around. It's had a new caliper this side. That side's not the problem. This side.
Is that friction material supporting the piston? Yes, that pad is in the wrong way round. I've always wanted to see this and I've never been able to. So, I mean, the disc is absolutely scored and scratched to death, as it would be. But yep, that pad is indeed in the wrong way round.
Mechanic went to work on this car and found the remains of quite a big spider in the bay. Yeah, I would hate working on this after seeing that. Thanks for watching another episode of Mechanical Nightmare. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and we're almost at 100,000 subscribers, so if you watch our videos a lot and you haven't subscribed yet, I'd greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, if you have your own clip, you can send it to us on Instagram or using the link. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.